At Chauri Chaura, a district in Uttar Pradesh, a procession of farmers was fired at by the British. So, at the Chauri Chaura incident, which is a district in the Uttar Pradesh, a different, or you can say a group of farmers was fired by the British. In response, people burned down the Chauri Chaura police station, killing some policemen. So, first of all, the British, they have fired at the group of farmers. So, in order to revolt against this incident, people burnt the Chauri Chaura police station, and finally, many policemen were killed. Gandhiji was disappointed by the incident and called off the movement. So, due to the Chauri Chaura incident, which happened in our district in the Uttar Pradesh, that means Gandhiji was very disappointed by the incident, and finally he called off the movement. That means the non-cooperation movement. Here is the memorial built inside the Jallianwala Bagh in order to which occurred in the Jallianwala in Bagh. So this is a memorial built inside the Jallianwala Bagh. Next, we will learn about the civil disobedience movement. The INC, that means the Indian National Congress, demanded complete independence or Purna Swaraj from the British rule. So, the INC demanded complete independence, that means or Purna Swaraj from the British rule. It decided to launch a large-scale movement under the leadership of Gandhiji. So, again, when the non-cooperation movement was called off due to the Chauri Chaura incident, again there was a large scale movement which they have organized under the leadership of Gandhiji, and the movement and the name of the movement is the Civil Disobedience Movement. The movement began with the Dandi March. So the Civil Disobedience Movement began with the Dandi March. This march was led by Gandhiji to protest against the salt law. So what do you mean by Dandi March? A Dandi March is a march which was led by the Gandhiji to protest against the salt law. According to this law, Indians were not allowed to collect salt from the sea. So according to the salt law which was established by the British government, is that the Indians were not allowed to collect the salt from the sea. They were forced to buy salt from the British at high prices. So the Indian peoples were forced to buy salt from the British at higher or high price. Gandhiji chose to break the salt law because salt was something that was used by everyone. So Gandhiji chose to break the salt law. Why? What was the reason? Because salt was you can say a common commodity or a goods which was used by everyone. That means rich, poor or followers of any religion. So by using the salt, it can unite all Indians. That means Hindus and Muslims. So this is the main reason why Mahatma Gandhi used salt to revolt against the British government. To break the salt law, Gandhiji marched with 78 followers from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, located on the Gujarat coastal. So, to break the salt law, Gandhiji marched with 78 followers from Sabarmati Ashram, which is the ashram of Gandhiji, to the Dandi, which is located at the Gujarat coast. They covered a distance of over 300 kilometers on foot. So they have walked foot over 300 kilometers and were joined by many more people. So in the journey, many people joined the salt or you can say salt march or Dandi march. On reaching Dandi, Gandhiji picked up salt from the sea and thus broke the salt law. So on reaching the Dandi, Gandhiji picked up the salt from the sea and thus he broke the salt law which was organized by the British rule. With this, the civil disobedience movement was launched in 1930. Thousands of women, students, landowners and peasants participated in the movement. So thousands of women, even students and landowners, that means the zamindars and peasants, that means the local farmers, they have participated in the civil disobedience movement. The movement ended in 1934, but the government still remained in the hands of the British. Though the movement, that means the civil disobedience movement, ended in 1934, but the government was still under the hands of the British. That means till now British had not left our country. Let's see how or what are the different movements which was done by the Indians so that we finally got independence in 1947.